It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline. And we're almost sure, Clark, to have an entertaining game tonight. Two teams that love to run the floor.
I'm anxious to see it unfold, Kevin. Really looking forward to it. And it might not seem like it, but when you've got two fast break teams like these, defense is typically the deciding factor. Which team can offer more resistance?
Petrovic's shot is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
Price against Armstrong. Pass to Petrovic. Rebound by the Kings. Miller outside. Drills it from outside.
That's Armstrong playing his main role, distributor.
Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They set the screen to the wing right side. Petrovic. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
You got to D him up better from these in-between spots because he can hurt you from there.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Kings, B.J. Armstrong. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know, you can't give him any room to shoot the 3 ball when you talk about B.J. Armstrong. He is a lethal 3-point shooter.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Price up top. He's covered by Armstrong. And that one's good. Price.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. To the inside. Here's McKee. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Can't afford to let McKee get this deep because he's dependable at capitalizing from this area.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You let him get going early, that could be real trouble.
A pretty clean look from mid-range, and he'll knock those down.
Price outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ellis comes up empty from 19 feet out. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Nuggets over Armstrong. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Getting the shot off in seconds. Price gets the ball and goes up before the defense can really get on him.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your dance team. All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Armstrong passes to Smits. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Tisdale, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now, here is Miller. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Pass to Tisdale. And here's Price for three. Rebounded by Ellis.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
From 15 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Price looking it over. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Here's Ellis. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, I love the fact that they are looking to keep building onto this lead. They want to extend it, hoping to break the game open if they can.
It won't happen all at once, but little by little, they are executing and starting to open the lead.
Here is Price. The Kings getting the bucket. Got a piece of it.
Boy, the size of Smith so intimidating. Uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Shinsis. Another miss by Minnesota.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Well, he just about got that one, but it ends up slipping out of bounds.
And now you expect him to increase ball security and start playing it safe around him.
Miller, no luck. And here's Price. He brings it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And winning on the road is easier said than done, but the way they capitalized on offense especially stood out to me.
They knew their game plan going into that one and followed it through to a T. Superb work all around.
Inside, clock at 6. And that one's good. Tisdale. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
The Kings.
And here in the early going, Clark, with roles still being defined. What's the key, in your opinion, to earning your coach's trust?
Well, I think you've got to embrace your role, and then you also have to understand how you can impact winning for your team. If a coach thinks you give the team a better chance of winning games, you're going to find yourself on the floor.
Sacramento leading by 5. Miller outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Price has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries again. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, standing 7'4" with a soft shooting touch, that mid-range jumper of Smith's is nearly impossible to defend.
Pass to Tisdale. Unloads. Petrovic's shot is off. Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Ellis over McKee. Here's Polynice. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And usually, you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Another miss by Minnesota. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 7. Here's Smits. Lays it up and off the glass.
Stopping Smits inside is no easy feat. At 7'4", he can play over most defenders.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Back to Price. 6 on the shot clock. Over Armstrong. And that one's good. Price has got 6.
Such a pure jump shooter. Price's mechanics are especially impressive.
Here's Armstrong. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Kings lead by 9.
Trusting his instincts, he could just feel that he had hit his spot.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Make some noise for your Sacramento Dancers.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Washburn's checked in. Mason checks in for Tisdale. Woolridge is checked in for McKee. Robinson is subbed in for Mark Price. Here's Petrovic. Shot from the top of the key. The shot, no good.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Ellis can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 9. Robinson on the wing. Knocked away. Volkov, guarded by Woolridge. For 3, Paxson. Minnesota with the rebound. Mason looking around. Robinson passes to Mason. Over Ellis. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Dale Ellis, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Ellis.
Dale Ellis has a really good all-around game. Rock solid. A lot of different ways he makes contribution.
Pass to Paxson. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. And it's Mason with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. Right wing. Here's Woolridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on the free throw.
And he's someone guys around the league like playing with because they know they can count on him.
Askew's checked in for the Timberwolves. Price comes in for Petrovic. So he comes up empty at the line. Sacramento leading by 11. And the shot goes in from Bowie.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
There's the screen. Pass to Mason. They can't stop the run with that one. The Kings shooting around 46% at this point. From the arc. Bowie, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Robinson. And here is Woolridge. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Price outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
That's the
Show you right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
And, you know, this is a team that has always looked to push it on the break whenever they can.
A very opportunistic approach on offense. I like how aggressive they remain attacking in transition.
Pulls up. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. Here's Miller. From down in the low post, it goes. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. Minnesota shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Robinson passes to Mason. There's a good screen. Outside Robinson. Pass to Woolridge. Just 5 on the clock. Price outside. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Price has got 9.
Boy, he is a lethal outside shooter, an absolute laser. If you don't stay tight on him, Price is going to make you suffer.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. For 3, Paxson gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 14.
These squads are showing off now, showing us exactly what they can do from range.
Yeah, both teams are finding space to hurt each other from distance.
That one drops for him.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Kings leading now by 12. 20 feet out. Some solid defense from Robinson. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Price finds Robinson. Here's Askew. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Askew's got his second bucket.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
From the corner, the shot's good from Paxson. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Robinson. Out to Price. This one for 3. No good on that one.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Miller, the pass to Paxson. Looks for Miller, gets it to him. Over Price. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Price with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. A nice shot by Woolridge.
You know, when Price can't find the look of his own, he creates for others. He knows it's about team success, not just him getting his own.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. For 3, Paxson. Rebounded by Askew. Timberwolves trail by 10. And too long on the shot. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Bowie, guarded by Mason. Pass to Bowie. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shots good by Miller.
Well, it's really hard to come back if you can't get stops. You've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding if you're going to come back.
And he looked very comfortable on that one. Not a lot of resistance.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Robinson kicks to Price. Mason with it. Now, here's Price. Shot clock at 6. Mason with a screen on Paxson. Here's Robinson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Last game, they enjoyed toying with the defense, outpacing them at every turn.
Well, they smelled blood in the water early on and just kept attacking. They knew they had the advantage.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
A floater. Tisdale, no good. Kings leading now by 15. And here's Armstrong. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
And his playmaking was fantastic as well.
Timberwolves shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Armstrong against Price. Six to shoot. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. From deep, Ellis. Petrovic with the rebound. Petrovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Ellis with the block. Armstrong with it. He has 5. There's Miller with the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. When they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Ellis outside. Shoots over McKee, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ellis has got 8 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Price is in the post. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Petrovic. And a miss there on the triple.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Price up top. He's covered by Armstrong. Count that one.
The defense knows they have to work hard against Petrovic, but he works even harder to beat the defense.
Now Armstrong. He's got 5. Pass to Polynice. And stolen by Price. There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And this year's the centennial anniversary of basketball's invention. Dr. James Naismith back in 1891. He then coached at Kansas. Boy, basketball has come a long way, hasn't it?
It sure has, Kevin. I mean, the game itself has changed dramatically in that 100 years. But think about this. The number of lives that have been changed by virtue of the game of basketball, mine included. Basketball has given me a life that I only dreamed of, and that dream has become a reality. I wonder what the esteemed Dr. Naismith would think of the game he created and seeing it today.
The Kings making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings team. All right, that is your Kings team. Make some noise.
Here is Armstrong. 5 points in the game. Fires from deep. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Price against Armstrong. And it's Price missing. Kings leading now by 12. Here's Armstrong. Trains the three-pointer. Armstrong's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hey, you've got to defend BJ out there now. He will not hesitate to let that three-pointer fly.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Kings dance team.
Robinson's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 22, Rumeal Robinson.
Timberwolves trail by 15. To the right side. Pass to Petrovic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's a great way to energize your team.
Right? I mean, the timing and the chemistry on display with that well-orchestrated alley-oop.
And looking to even up the score. They're hoping that's the start of a run.
Offensive rebound, and he gets the bucket. Smits has got 6 points.
It's so difficult trying to keep Smits off the glass. He feasts on these second-chance scoring opportunities.
And Spaz Robinson. Petrovic. It's hauled in by the Kings. Colonies has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Tucker. Lets the three fly. Here's Smits. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Gritty play by Rick Smits. Gets hit with the foul, but still converts on the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Rick Smits.
One shot.
The 7'4" center from the Netherlands, Smits is a towering presence on both ends.
Now here is Robinson. Shot from 16. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. There's a minute left now here in the second. Armstrong passes to Smits. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Another shot, and it's denied. Armstrong against Robinson. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Sacramento leading by 14. And here's Ellis for 3. Traps in the tray. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Petrovic. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Armstrong. 8 points for him. Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Tisdale, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Kings on top, leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here is Price. There's the pick. It's hauled in by the Kings. Colonies has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Armstrong gets the bucket.
Got an instinct for dishing it. That'll bode well for him.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to McKee over Ellis. McKee, no luck.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
They get it back. And it's Smits missing.
I thought that one would go down. A little puzzling it didn't.
Over in the corner, Price. To the middle. Back to McKee. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Miller. Softly drops in the floater. Miller's got 18 points.
Beautiful teardrop by him. That takes some real skill.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right.
A gifted shooter, Petrovic makes the mid-range jumper look effortless.
Sacramento leading by 20. Pass to Miller. over Petrovic. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. From 18 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Smith, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Smith's size is sometimes overwhelming for defenses, which is why they elect to foul.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the Timberwolves call time.
Nothing going for them right now. Their offense is in big trouble.
Well, they seem to be in a rush to get out of this rough spot, and that's adding to their frustration.
And loud, make some noise for your Sacramento dancers. All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
Price outside. Here's Petrovic. 6 points for him. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Petrovic has got 4 this quarter. Kings leading now by 22. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Here's Smits. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Battling for the second chance points there. That kind of effort is why they've got the lead.
Defensively, they need to match that energy, or they'll have a difficult time getting back into this game.
And that one's good. Price.
And he's not someone you want to take lightly from there. The fault lies with the defense for allowing him to get a little bit of wiggle room.
Armstrong passes to Miller. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Love the hustle. Petrovic knows he has to stay ahead on the fast break.
It's Ellis on the wing. No good on the 3.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
2 points. That one goes. Price has got 18 points in the game. Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Armstrong passes to Polynice. Miller outside. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Price against Armstrong. Petrovic with the pass to Tisdale. Rebounded by Ellis. Kings leading now by 20. Armstrong dishes to Miller. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3 ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
Connects from 3-point range.
This is the kind of fire Price plays with. Loves drilling the revenge triple.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Ellis for the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Eye for an eye right there. You hit me with the triple, I'm coming right back at you with the 3 of my own.
And you love that mentality. Both sides playing with fire in their bellies tonight.
Now Price. Just 5 on the clock. Now McKee. Over Ellis. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Ellis. Here's Polynice, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Woolridge is checked in for Tisdale. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. To the left side wing. Here's Petrovic. Rebound by the Kings. Ellis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 15. Miller, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
He sees an opening and takes it, moving the ball inside and into the hands of a guy ready to score.
Sacramento leading by 21. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Miller's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
And it's Price missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Mason's checked in. Sacramento moving it around. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Mason. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got assist number 8 now on the night.
Price does such a good job. Always seems to find the open man. This is a guy who loves to share the basketball.
Here's Armstrong. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. It's Price on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Kept alive. Shots good from Mason. Mason's got 4 this quarter.
I know Coach loves this. Not just giving up on the play when the shot doesn't go.
Here's Bowie. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 20. Pass to Petrovic. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Petrovic has got 13.
If you ask me, I think Petrovic is clearly one of the best three-point shooters in the world. So good from deep.
Here's Armstrong. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Minnesota's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Lowhouse. And the 3 off target. Minnesota shooting about 42% so far. Price passes to Woolridge. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Woolridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Here's Bowie. Buries it from 3-point range.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Price with the ball. 21 points in the game. Here's Petrovic. And Bowie pulls it down. Kings leading now by 18. Up the floor. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Rising up with confidence. Love seeing Ellis elevate up for the rim-rocking jam.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Price kicks to Woolridge. Back to Price. For 3, Ellis. Petrovic with the rebound. Petrovic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Bowie's got 8 points.
Well, they had the opportunity to break, and man, did they ever. They took full advantage of it.
I don't know how you feel about it, but in the NBA, fast break points decide games.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Paxson. Pass to Bowie. Back to Paxson. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Automatic. Paxson ready to fire the moment he's got the rock.
And Minnesota has possession. Outside Robinson. Outside Woolridge. Over Miller. A nice shot by Woolridge.
Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
Here is Paxson. Baseline try, and again it's Sacramento converted.
When he has the ball in his hands, Paxson does a good job scanning the floor, finding these opportunities to set up shooters.
Miller against Price. Shoots from the elbow. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
In for Sacramento, Jeff Turner, Trent Tucker.
Robinson up top, guarded by Paxson. Price, high post. He's against Miller. Down low, Mason. That's in, coming off an assist from Price.
The assist.
Price has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
A high percentage look. Can't get closer than that.
Here's Tucker.
Sacramento foul. Roll call.
And the Kings making a change here. Armstrong's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. McKee's checked in. Now, here is Robinson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Price outside. Misses the three.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shot so far.
Miller surveying the floor. Tipped away. And he makes good on the layup. Miller's got 31.
You look at him here, it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
A nice shot by Woolridge. Kings leading now by 23. Shoots it. And it's Armstrong missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to McKee. Timberwolves passing it around. Robinson passes to Woolridge. Shot clock at 6. Here's Price. And again it's Minnesota.
And you know, the ability to knock down the mid-range shot can be an equalizer against bigger defenders.
Absolutely. Draw them away from the rim where their size becomes a hindrance.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
The ball goes to Minnesota.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Robinson kicks to Woolridge. Mason with a screen on Turner. Woolridge the pass to Price. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
Kings leading now by 21. It's Miller on the wing. Nice form on the 20-footer. Miller's got 17 points here in the second half.
A steady point guard and a good distributor. Armstrong knows how to make sure his teammates share in the wealth.
Mason with a screen on Turner. Woolridge inside. He's against Turner. They get the rebound and another shot. Woolridge's shot is off. The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's Armstrong missing. And it's Mason with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Robinson nails the baby hook. Here is Miller. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter.
Pinballing around down low, but he stayed under control for the bucket.
Here is Price. Timeout call, Timberwolves.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Tisdale. Looking to end his cold spell.
Drew the foul, had the chance to sink it too.
I thought it was still going in, even with the physical defense.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Wayman Tisdale. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Kings leading now by 21. Here's Armstrong. That 3 off the mark.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Pass to Tisdale.
Sacramento foul call. B.J. Armstrong.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You love their unselfishness, keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Free throw good. Tisdale. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Kings with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And here's Armstrong. Here's Miller. Open jump shot off the mark. Here's Petrovic. Takes it off the glass. Petrovic has got 11 in the second half.
So creative and confident on the drive. Petrovic doesn't need a lot of room to get it done either.
Kings leading now by 17. Miller outside. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Price against Armstrong. Here's Petrovic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Price. Miller grabs the miss. The Kings have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Offline with his three.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots. And I have no idea how he clanked that one. The defense has to be thanking their lucky stars he didn't sink that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Pulverizing in the paint. D had no chance.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Price. He brings it up for Minnesota. To the wing on the left from about 16. And there's the bucket from Petrovic. Petrovic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Sacramento leading by 20. On the wing, Ellis shoots from the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Timeout called, Timberwolves.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
For Minnesota, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the wide open shot from Price. His three-pointers off the mark. Sacramento leading by 22. Here's Armstrong. McKee with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's Price on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong.
Every rebound seems to end up in his hands. How does that happen? He's having himself a game on the boards.
Well, the work is done early. Reading the ball in the air, establishing position, it all matters.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Kings.
And Clark, their ability to consistently hit shots from the perimeter certainly made an impact.
It sure did, because it kept the defense off balance, Kevin, creating more opportunities.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year. And it's Armstrong missing. The Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. Petrovic with the pass to Tisdale. Price against Armstrong. Over Price. And it's Armstrong missing. Here's Tisdale. To the left wing. Here's Petrovic, covered by Miller. Bucket is good.
Drazen Petrovic.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Polynice. Here is Armstrong. And it's off from three-point range. Price outside. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their performance tonight. Always fun to play this way in front of your home fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. saying thank you for tuning in tonight. So long